Hey, it's 2019. Happy New Year. 2019, let that sink in for a minute. I seriously thought we were going to have flying cars by now. I haven't seen any flying cars. So this is the time of year where everyone's getting their head down, they've got their lists, they're doing all their stuff. But this time last year, I was in exactly the same place. I had my list, I was sitting in my office at home, just about to crack on with it, when this happened. So the wall at the back of our property and the neighbour's adjoining property collapsed. It collapsed into the river blocked, it flooded the neighbour's garden, and then it came underneath the wall and up through the floorboards and flooded our house, the neighbour's house, person next to them, person next to them. So for like 3 or 4 days it was total catastrophe. Fire engines there, we had the council there, we had people in the river digging stuff out. There were 400 sandbags carried up to the top of the river where they built an artificial wall and stopped the water coming in. This was all in the dead of January through storms. So an interesting way to start the year off. I wanted to make a video about it back then, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it. It was all a little bit too stressful. So after that, we were all pretty stressed out and things didn't really change that much. And it was the first time that I noticed that the business was inextricably linked to my head state. So if I was off my game, things didn't happen in the business. And so following that couple of months, our sales dived, our activity dived, we didn't get any clients, we lost contracts, all that kind of stuff. To the point where around about April or May, I was pretty much this close to packing in the whole business. I was fed up with it, I didn't think it was working anymore, and I was right at the bottom of a barrel. But I didn't. We carried on, we pushed through, we won a contract and then another one and then another one. And suddenly, before I knew it, we were having the busiest year that we've ever had. In fact, this year, we're looking like we might double the revenue that we did in the previous year. So even though the year started off pretty much a disaster, it totally turned around and landed up being better than I could have even imagined it. So why am I pointing all this out? What's the point of this? Well, January is a great time of year. I love January. It's a little bit like September. It's post-holidays. You've got ideas in your head. You've got the chance to relax and reflect on some stuff and you're just ready to go. But I know that this year isn't going to be perfect. I know that there's going to be some dips, there's going to be some crashes. But the more you go on in business and the more those things happen, the more you're able to recover from them, the more it gives you the confidence to be able to say, actually, we're going to be all right. We don't have to pack it in. We don't have to change things. We just push on, we keep going forward, we don't cancel the plan, we adapt, we change, and we move up and onwards. So I am optimistic about this year. I'm probably too optimistic about this year. That's the entrepreneur's curse, isn't it? You feel like everything's going to be brilliant and fine. But I feel more prepared for this year. I feel more like when stuff comes, I'm going to be able to handle it better. And if you told me that a year ago today, when I was in the middle of that storm of stuff, I probably wouldn't have believed you. So good luck with 2019. I hope it's trouble-free for you, but know that if it isn't, you can cope with it. And we've got plenty more videos like this coming up, so I'll see you soon.